If you go back, call it 1200 years, we had a defense organization here called Leidangen. And it divided up the whole coastline into areas. And the people in each area had to supply the king with one ship, fully manned in case of war. And every man was responsible for having his own weapons in perfect order. And today, you tend to get arrested if you have too many weapons. Back then, you would be fined if you didn't have weapons. And it's interesting that these regions, if you had a fjord with an island in it, the island wouldn't be one region. But one side of the island would be a region together with the beach, with the shore on the other side, because the water was what bound them together. So traveling across the island would have been very difficult. And in my book of old rules, there's a rule about how do you solve a conflict between the king's inspector and the locals. If the king's inspector says this ship isn't good enough for war, and the locals say, oh, this is a good ship, this is a fine ship, they would resolve this by launching the ship, leaving it for 24 hours, for a whole day, out. And of course it would leak like a sieve. And then if two men, I think it was two men, could bail the boat out before daybreak or something, then the ship was considered okay, and the king's inspector could just go home and complain to someone else.